Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I am having a beautiful day. Seraphina's having a great day. Spud, bud, you come say hi, is having a great day. But anyways, so I have good news. We've hauled our first hazmat load yesterday. We didn't have any special routes that we had to avoid or take or whatever. So that was a pretty low stress first hazmat load. And yeah, we didn't have any special things that we had to do for that, so it was pretty good. And then I went and took care of the washout this morning after we got unloaded, and we're getting loaded with our next load right now. It's like a cross-dock load, so they gotta take it off the other trailer, put it on mine. So they just opened that trailer. And so this should be not too much longer. What are you doing, Spuddy Bub? Oh, what are you doing? You just hanging out back there? You want to tell our viewers all the good news? So, about 3 days ago now, Mom texted me that she had found on Facebook Marketplace 4 solar panels for $25 a piece. So a total of $100. And I told her go ahead and get it, and I sent her the $100 so that she could do so. And so I now have 4 solar panels, which is enough to run the camper trailer entirely off of solar. And now I just need to go home and refill at least one of the propane tanks so that I can have hot water and a little bit of propane so that I can cook with. As well as I'm going to be taking the weekend off so that I can take care of all this because Mom and Dad cleaned out the storage shed on my side of the property, and so that means we can put the solar panels on top of the storage shed and put one of the battery. They're going to give me a couple of batteries so that I can use the solar panels. And they have a controller that's not being used, so we're going to be using that controller. Yes, I realize that I have a lot of help from people who love me, and yes, I realize that I have resources that aren't typically available to everybody. And I'm also very blessed to have the opportunity to have things available at such a low price, because normally solar is a lot more expensive and everything that comes with it is a lot more expensive. So I am aware of all of these benefits. Also, when they were cleaning out the storage shed yesterday, they found a 55-gallon drum that could be used for storing water. And so that's probably what we're going to use it for, and hook it up to the RV trailer, camper trailer, whatever you want to call it, so that I have access to clean water. And the septic system I don't have yet, so that's one of the big things that we got to get next, along with an actual water storage tank, because the one that we're using is a white storage tank, and if you know anything about storing water, you can't store it in white storage tanks because it tends to get green and get all these algae and micro biological things wrong with it. So I'm going to be getting a larger tank soon. There was one that was available on Facebook Marketplace for $200, but I didn't grab it fast enough. Sorry about that. I had a call incoming, but I will call them back right after this video, and I'll let them know that I was making a video. It wasn't dispatch or anything, which I actually have to send a bunch of pictures for this load to dispatch because it's one of those special loads. But anyways, so back to the topic. I have about 200 to 300 feet of fence. I think it's about 200 feet, and I may end up going and grabbing at least another 100 feet of fence this week. So that's going to be great, so that the dogs can have a safe area to play around in once we move the camper trailer, and a nice yard that they can run and be happy with. So yeah, so I know that originally I was going to put the camper trailer on the area that I went through all of that hard work and effort of clearing out. However, I, along with Mom and Dad, have decided that it would probably be better to make that an entertainment area and put like a table and some other stuff over there, so that when my brother and his kids come over, we can go hang out over there. It's a nice big area. The kids can run around, the dogs can play, and all of that other good stuff. So that's the plans with that. And I will be instead moving to that back half of the property, which I will be showing you in the video, and we're going to set it up to have everything all set up for me, which is great because it'd probably be better for me to be at the back of the property anyways, seeing as I would like to have at least 2 horses, so that Mom and I can go riding together. If we had 3 horses, then Mom, Dad, and I could go riding together. Once Dad gets his neck surgery, which by the time I have a horse should totally be no problem. Should totally have that. And also, let's see. Oh, the first fence that we're going to be putting up will be the smaller fence, just basically around the camper trailer. And I will eventually be sectioning a portion of that fence off so that I can have a pool for the dogs in the summer, that I can close access off to so that they can't always use it, because knowing Sarah, she would be in that pool 24/7 if she could, and I don't want to risk Spud jumping into the pool without me being there to watch him. And speaking of that, since Spud is not yet acquainted with water, when I do get the pool, what I was thinking is I would put it down, and then I would go ahead and, as I'm filling the pool, I would put him in it so he can kind of have a chance to adjust to water and get used to it, learn to play around in it and not have to go immediately towards swimming. So that's my plan for introducing him to water, and hopefully maybe getting him to love water as much as Sarah does. I know that there are a couple of Boston Terriers who do dock diving, and I would love to do dock diving with Sarah, so if I can get both Sarah and Spud to be introduced to water in a way that they both are very comfortable with it. Sarah is already obviously very comfortable with water, but if I can get Spud to be comfortable with water, then that would be great, because maybe he might enjoy doing dock diving on a recreational level, not on a competitive level, guys. But anyways, that's all the updates I've got for you guys. I hope this has been a good video, and I hope you guys are excited to watch the updates in my life and see how things are progressing. Anyways, stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you in the next video.